Hey there, guys. It is Josh Siwasepl, and thank you all so much for 10 years. I have been doing YouTube now for 10 years. It's absolutely crazy to think. 10 years of my life. I'm still just blown away. It doesn't feel like it. That's the whole thing. It really doesn't feel like it's been 10 years. I realized, gosh, 2 years ago now, like I was getting up there at 10, and I was thinking, how has it already been 10 years? It feels like I've been doing YouTube for just like 2. I really don't have any other words to describe it. It genuinely doesn't feel like it's been that long. And I've been sitting here for a long time now. Not in one place. I haven't been sitting in one place this entire time. But for a long time now, trying to figure out what I wanted to do for 10 years. And I couldn't really figure it out. I wanted to do a Q&A, and I considered doing that. I wanted to do a thing where I looked at like my thumbnail art, because I used to do thumbnails a lot more in depth, where I'd sit down and create them. I wanted to like review the last 10 years. Like there was multiple ideas that I kind of played around with, but I could never solidify on anything. And I think I ultimately just kind of went with this idea. A thank you to all of you, because that's really what it's been about. The last 10 years have been about putting on entertainment for you guys, everybody who's watched. And I owe you all a big thank you. All the comments, all the videos you guys have watched, all the Discord messages that we've sent, all the memes that you've posted. Thank you. All of you. I really do mean that. Back when I started the channel in 2014, life wasn't super great. So I was unemployed. I was in between jobs. I was trying to be in a job that I thought was better for me at the time, and it just didn't work out. So I really didn't have anything else. I started this channel because I was like, well, I've wanted to try it for years, and now's my chance because I got nothing else. As sad as that kind of sounds, that's why I started the channel initially. I had nothing else to lose. And for a while there, I stayed unemployed. The channel wasn't a job. It was strictly just something I was doing as a hobby, and it kept me going. I would wake up and I would be like, all right, it's time to record. Let's do videos. Let's edit. Not gonna say what every other YouTuber says, and it's like, oh, it saved my life. But it became an important part of my life. It became a structure that I had, which gave me reasons to plan out a day. It became a big part. And now that it's 10 years on, it's still a big part. I've now, since I've started, there's been 4 jobs now, jumped in between. I'm at my current one. I'm full-time. It's exhausting. It's draining. Trying to find time to record has been crazy, but I still want to do it. What I've wanted to do has kind of changed over the years. I keep wanting to transition from Let's Plays to more like structured content, but to be honest, I'm scared. I'm scared to try it. I've written multiple different scripts over the years, and I've hated everything I've written. So eventually I'll be like, yes, this is a script I'm pleased with. But I've just been scared to do it. But I've always wanted to keep doing the channel. Just wanted to keep on entertaining you guys, no matter what. And that definitely deserves a thank you. I do want to point out some names over the years. Pancakes. He was one of the earliest consistent commenters that I remember. I want to say he started watching around like Sly Cooper, which was my first series. I mean, God, that was such a cool thing to just see your name like pop up in every other video, and you leave comments, and it's fun to engage with a person who is a regular so soon. Thank you so much. So I also want to thank, I think it's Junior Nitro. I tried to go back and find the comment, but I couldn't find it. And I don't know if you maybe altered it or changed it. I tried my best, and I think it's Junior Nitro. If it's not, hopefully I'll be able to find it. I think it might be in my likes, but I have to dig through a lot of videos. But I'm pretty sure it's you. You made a video on tips and tricks for Crash Team Racing back when I was doing that. And the fact that someone went out of their way to make a video to give me tips and tricks in a game I was Let's Playing, it felt so cool. It was just really cool. And if it is you, Junior Nitro, and you're watching this, thank you. That really did mean a lot, that someone just took their time to do that. I also want to thank, involving with Crash, Mr. Connor Darkrule, or as I know him better as Connor Drake, because I saw his name, like I misread his name, and I thought it was Connor Drake. You commented on like every episode of Crash Bandicoot, I think. At least you did for Crash Bandicoot 1, which again falls under the having a regular commenter, which was just crazy. And giving me all the tips that you gave me during Crash Bandicoot was so cool. Thank you. I mean it a lot. I really do. Thank you. Also want to give a shout out to Prinny Wizard. He was a commenter back then as well. I don't know if he's still around. Hopefully he is. I would love to think that all of you guys are still around watching the stuff, even if you don't comment. I still think about y'all, even if you're not here. I also want to give a thank you to Revan, the Maestro, the movie Maestro. You were a big help when I was first getting the Discord started, and you would conduct the movie nights. You really helped bring the Discord community together a lot. Thank you so much for that. I also want to thank to Avenue True to Kaisar. He also helped a lot with getting the Discord put together. He had run Discords before, and so he was giving me advice on how to put stuff together. Thank you for helping that. I want to give a shout out to really everybody at the Discord. And if you're not part of the Discord, this isn't a pitch. Genuinely, if you're not part of the Discord, I would love to have you part of it. I'm on it frequently. I talk to people. It's a pretty chill place. It's also a way to get updates of videos if YouTube's not showing them to you. But Kowalski, Noble, Officer Crispy, The Spotted Stripe, Watson, Zach, Blitz, Bear, Bad News Bear, the good old Bear, Rattler, Exo. Thank you all so much for just being a part of the Discord. Like, I'm glad. Like, it's not a big one, but I'm happy with the community that I've cultivated. I really am. And as many people as I've listed, there are still so many more that I should be thanking. I genuinely wish I could just sit here and just list off everybody's name and thank every single one of you individually. Technically, I could. Let's be honest here. Technically, I could. To an extent. There's a lot of people who had their names hidden in their subscriptions, which is just due to like their privacy settings, so I don't know their names. So to have a catch-all, I just want to say one last time, thank you all so much for 10 years on YouTube. And you know what? I'll still do the Q&A. Let's do the Q&A. Leave a question in the comments. I will answer it. Leave a question on the Discord. I will answer it. And then once I get all the comments together, I'll put together a little Q&A. And that was another thing I thought. I thought about rewatching my first video, because people do that when they hit milestones, I guess. Maybe I'll still do that. I don't know. But for now, thank you guys so much. And here's to another 10 years.